Credo.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What was you watching? What was that?
Oh no.
I just got to see the Macy thing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I watched parts and parts. Oh shoot, it's live.
Yeah, we good. Don't worry about it.
It's time to rock this motherfucker with
Three the hard way. Mixing the sticks for racial slur used by owner. Body cam shooting. Sonya Massey. Denied release. 30 years wrongful conviction overturned. This motherfucker.
That's for you, Sauce.
World's most expensive. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to get the full body shot.
Reminded someone they are a loser.
That brother eating good.
Youngstown Zone 3 PMD. Yeah, let's get it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Before we get into it, thank you, new subs. We got new merch. Y'all can go up on T Public, TEEPUBL. I see.
Yeah, man.
Put a good up there and get you a new t-shirt. Public. Yeah, Public.
Public.
Titty cubics.
Get you a 3 PMD shirt.
Get it, man.
Yeah, man.
What's up, though?
I like that green.
Yes, ma'am. That's a Schwabel room green. That's what we call it.
Right. Look it. Oh my God.
All right. So Ed, you sent this out, man. What's up?
Which one is it? Yeah, which one is it?
Nicks and the Sticks was that I
Wait,
guess
one more thing, because I think I messed it up. But
what's up?
TEE Publix, right?
Public.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I ain't want to mess nobody up. Get y'all shirts from
LIC.
Publix.
Not
Public.
LIC. Yeah.
Okay. Public.com. All right.
Okay. This is down in I think Alabama, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Down in Alabama. I guess one of the owners of this iconic, I guess, go-to bar. I guess it's close where they go and tailgate and stuff for the game and all that stuff. And I guess some dude brought his black friends to this place for the first time, and I guess one of the owners came over to him and was like, "Hey, what you doing with these ninjas? Are you just gonna sit over there with those ninjas?" And homeboy called him out on it, and I guess the shit then went viral, and everybody's like, "Yeah, Nicks and the Sticks is y'all pretty much a rap now. Everybody's somewhat boycotting the shit, but
That's Alabama.
It's the Alabama, man.
That ain't no rap. That's part of the course, man. That ain't no rap with that.
Yeah, I'm about to say they're gonna rally there and be like, "Congratulations, brother."
Yeah, just like that the whole Bud Light scandal. They sipping that again. It comes and goes. It be right back around. They buy what they can afford. Go ahead.
The interesting thing is, what's homeboy's name who was out there shooting bottles? Kid, whatever.
Kid Rock. Yeah.
Kid Rock, yeah, he was selling it again. People like, what's up with dude? Don't you feel like a hypocrite? You know what I'm saying?
See?
But no, man. Look, this is Alabama. It's part of course. But there's been like these stories of this, man. I guess some kids were like 2 stories with kids, with children, and there was another story, but this white dude was calling them all kind of racial slurs right in front of this police officer, man. I guess the cop didn't do anything. Not, some of these stories, man, I do my best to kind of, stay away from, because it eats at you a little bit, man, like the Sonya Massey situation.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this is this is Alabama. When we see people doing that, man, especially of a certain, you know what I mean, hue, just sock him in the face. That's how I feel about it. That's how
the thing that stuck out to me was that somebody called him out, one of their own. That's what stuck out to me, that he was actually like, hold on, time out. We're not doing this no more. Well, I'm not doing this no more. I done brought my friends, her son just turned 21 or whatever. And I thought this would be a cool spot to bring him to. And you coming at me with this shit.
Listen, I'm not shocked that somebody spoke up. Yeah, first of all, I've said, I don't think that every white person walking around is racist, but at the same time, again, it's Alabama. And if he's the owner, That ain't the first time he did that. He felt comfortable in his spots. There are places down south. Hell, this places in Ohio and those little. Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna put that on our state. It's when you go through when you drive through any one of these these states. A lot of them, states just populated by our people. It's those little towns, those little forgotten towns in between. Miss Kiki, you notice you're a trucker. Cuddy, you've been on that road a lot. You do most of your traveling by car. You get to these little towns in between, man. You can see that when you get in these places, you know that look when you get there. You know what I mean? Some people they kind of can hold it. Some people can't. I'm not shocked. And I'm not shocked that somebody say, "Hey, man, you ain't wrong." But until you start, "Hey, man, I'm gonna knock a couple of your teeth out," you know what I mean? Then people ain't gonna get the message. No, man. Mm-mm.
No, that's what I was saying, man. It's like one of the local fellow white dude called him out on this shit. Like I said, did you see the video of the dude calling out his partner? I mean, it led from inside the joint to outside. Like he wasn't done. Like, you was wrong. You know what you said. And it was, disrespectful. And it's like, pretty much saying, I'm done coming to the joint. Like, man, fuck this place. I'm cool with it. But that's what stood out. It wasn't, come on now, like you said, you put the emphasis on it's the South, it's Alabama. We expect that, but I didn't expect one of their own want to look like a good old boy, big old belly, calling out the owner. Like, look, man, you said you said that shit to me, man. Why you gonna lie now? Now that somebody recording, why you lying now?
It's a few dudes on the internet with them beards, man. And again, I'm gonna say this. It's not just a thing. This is a thing that's not just indicative of the South, man. This is America, man. You get to look up here. California.
I was just about to say it.
Man, you see, they got little hillbilly spots up here, but a lot of them, that come from them towns that people forgot about, man. A lot of them, man, they just in a bad position. They not even on it like that, man. You'd be shocked the ones that are. But again, Alabama got a bad history, man. Alabama has a horrible history, man, and I got family down there, man. The land that they own down there is it's still on it's still on the land that our ancestors were slaves on. Like when I was going down there when I was a kid, man, and they still used to say all kind of crap went on down there, But I mean, hey man, I ain't gonna get nobody props for doing the right thing, But he probably, for all we know, that dude was probably, hey man, look, don't do that in front of my black friends. We talked that when we ain't in front of them. These ones good.
Yeah, he could have, but
that's one thing. I remember this is the crazy part because I think it's like they have to be careful with who they're around. Like they have something appearances to keep up around their peers, because I remember being in Jamaica and I met a couple and we all having fun, drunk as hell. Me and her husband is drunk as hell and we all just having a good time. He calling me his little black wife and everything.
Oh yeah, he was trying to get some of that.
But we were just having fun because me and him, like, because when I get drunk, we get fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So I was like out there with him, like he was one of them.
And I was having go ahead.
Yeah, we was having a ball, and my friend had to keep tabs on me. His wife had to keep tabs on him. You know what I'm saying? So it was like that. And then in the morning, we see them at breakfast with all their friends. Mind you, we're in Jamaica, a predominantly black country.
That don't mean nothing.
No.
Yeah, it don't mean nothing.
Yeah.
So I'm like, hey, I'm all happy and stuff, and he's doing his best, like turning red and everything, to just be like,
I don't know this color.
Oh, who the fuck? No, was that the bitch from last night?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And that right there let me know, like, wow. Like, even if they're not like that, they have to be like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's weird to me.
Well, it's
I'm not saying they have to, because individual is an individual, but maybe daddy won't fund him no more or something. I don't know.
See, it's some man, and it's a shame that you gotta be like that in this country. You know what I mean? Because some of them riders, man, just like your brother down the street, but then some you just don't know. Because again, there was just a story of a black high school student, man. He goes over his I don't know why the fuck they said it was a sleepover. but he went over his white friend's house, man, and when I guess while he was sleeping, man, his white friend shot him in the back and in the head 14 times. 11, almost like 11 or 14 times, just shot him. And you keep seeing these stories where it's the lone black person. They go hang with their, like the sister, man, she went to, I don't know why they call it a sleepover. She was a grown woman, but she was the only black one there. They said that I guess I don't know if it was her friends, boyfriends, or some white guys showed up. Man, they found her dead in the pool the next morning. No arrest because nobody knows what happened. Like everybody just got on the same page about it, and there's story after story. So I'm always like, just be careful, man, because that's like the one dude. He went out in the sticks with his people, man, and next thing you know, he get approached by a bunch of white dudes like, man, we finna hang this cat. And his white friends had to come like, oh, no. It's just, you got to be careful with that, man. But I'm not shocked about any of it. I'm not shocked that the old boy stood up for him. I'm not shocked because I was in Texas, man, and it was like, hey, that restaurant right there, you can't go in, you know?
And you know what? Let's get away from this stigma, because like even what you're saying, I know I was talking to a couple, our people, and it's just like, well, they ain't the ones killing me, and they ain't the ones this and that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm comfortable. Like some of them feel more comfortable around that environment, but then I'm just like, you must not know your history. Look at your history, because those are the violent ones. I said the reason why we are the way we are is, I try to like enlighten people, because we are people that are like of struggle.
Stop hurting yourself, Kiki. First off, that's gonna hurt you in the long run. I'm sure you're finding this out. As you just keep hitting the a dead end with that point of view. But go ahead. I hear what you're saying. I
it's just like it's like I hate that I have to hear it, but it's just like, oh, I'm gonna go move to the suburbs, but then you out in the suburbs and they don't want you there, and it's just like, well,
it's a bad place.
But it's a yin and a yang. Let me put it like that. I get it, but I don't get it.
It's a bad position for our folks to be caught in, because we can't discount what she went through. It's a lot of people that come from some neighborhoods and some environments that are violent. You can't blame that shit on nobody else that's outside that neighborhood. If her experience is, a bunch of people that look like her shooting up, robbing, and killing everything, then of course she's gonna want to get away. But the other thing is, just because you go to a new environment, that don't mean that these people
let your guard down
and got their thing with them too. You know what I mean? Me. I don't like all or nobody. I take people on an individual basis.
Right.
I'm already eyeing everybody. Like, don't come to me with the bulls, because I'm looking at you like, with my hand on my thing in my pocket, not my wingle wangle, my blade, because I don't trust nobody, man. I try to stick with family and people that I vetted. Yeah, that's what I tell my nephew. When he was a little boy, man, we went to Universal Studios. He had to pee. I said, all right, man, go stand up, man, pull your wingle out, man, pee in the toilet. And so ever since then, the wingle wangle. I don't want to. You can't be crass and say, "Look, man, take your dick out and go piss." You don't want to do that with kids. But yeah, man,
I heard PT. I heard.
Yeah, that's my wingle wangle.
Wingle wangle. All right.
It's a tough road.
In the club near you, I'm coming for wingle wangles. I'm just.
Yeah, it's a tough road for our people to be in, man, because you see adults getting it, you see kids getting it. I mean, nah, I ain't for taking that. But yeah, man. And I'm sorry, I didn't see it. I only saw the original list that you sent. That one I didn't see, unless I mistakenly overlooked it.
Yeah, it's in there somewhere. But yeah, just check out the video footage. Just see where I'm coming from. It wasn't, the obvious. It was the unexpected shit. Like, oh shit, down in Alabama. Okay, all right, we found one. But all right, man, we could let's get into the original. This was just the
shout out to your barber. Shout out to your barber, Griddle.
Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah. You having me right, man.
Yeah, man.
This right here.
The footage, man. The footage. And also we talked about this time and time again about the mentals of these officers or whatever. This dude had discipline actions taken against him for alcohol and all kind of shit that was going on with this dude. He's unstable, but he got a pistol, vest, and everything else in the trunk.
6 different departments in 4 years and 2 DUIs.
Jesus.
This is what you get, man.
Yeah.
So
Trigger happy. Go ahead, man. Go ahead,
I'm
Sauce.
I'm I'm gonna say this, man, and this is gonna be the unpopular thing, man.
That's why you're here, sir. Go ahead, man.
She should have. No, I'm bullshitting. This was out and out murder, man. This was probably this was one of the ones that
It was
kind of,
disgusting.
it kind of breaks my heart, and so I try not to watch it.
Mhm.
Here we have a young lady by the name of Sonya Massey. She called the police because,
For help.
yeah, but in specifically, she thought that there was an intruder in her home,
Right.
and police officer showed up, and prick was kind of hostile
Yeah.
from the jump. Now, mind you, he never cut his body cam on,
Right.
so we watch him go in the house. She's and somebody step in, correct me. She's at the sink first, then she moves to the stove, and he's is that a boiling pot of water? And she's like, yeah, and he, you need to back away from that. It's like, what?
Or I'll shoot you in the face.
Or I'll shoot you in the face. And she's like, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Mhm.
Well, I
That
don't know.
freaked him out.
So Karevi, did she empty the water or did she
I
cut the
think she
stove
put it
off?
down. Then she put it down.
She put it down, and so
Yeah.
she ends up, she backs up. He pulls the fucking gun in her, puts the gun in her face. She
Mhm.
drops to her knees, talking about, I'm sorry," and everything that happened from there on was fucking murder. Because I'm like, there was no, there is no question. It was nothing that called for that in a lot of these situations. It was nothing that called for shooting that woman and in her face and fucking killing her. And for me, a lot of the times when you see shit like this and there's another officer there, I'm like, why in the fuck didn't the officer pull his weapon on him and put the cuffs on him and
Wait,
arrest him? Fuck being ostracized or whatever, but it's clear out and out fucking murder. But yeah, boiling water could tear your ass up, but not as bad as a bullet. And that's
the
just,
one thing that pissed me off is that she got shot in her fucking head, and they kept their gun on her, even though you should have never even shot the fucking gun because she went down to the ground. You feel what I'm saying? And like from the get-go, you could tell she was startled, she was scared,
Yes.
like from the get-go. And this is a woman, my dude, a woman. Like you a straight pussy ass motherfucking cop, and you're a pussy ass man. I'm dead serious because, like, first of all, she's startled. And I think she was so startled because, like, she wasn't even making sense on the, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like because he was just like, are you okay mentally? And she was like, well, I'm on medications. Okay, boom. When you heard that, if you felt, y'all should have just left her the fuck alone from the get-go. Like, I don't even understand why you went to her house.
She called.
No,
for help.
I understand, but on the footage, they were just about to leave, but then they asked about an SUV that's in her, and she says, well, they dropped it off. And then from there, they proceed to go into her home. But they were about to leave. That's the part I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, I watched it.
He was itching. And his partner is like, "Oh, we got to, we got to administer aid." He was like, "Dude, that's a headshot."
Dude, she's gone.
Yeah, she's gone. And what are you talking about? There is no, you ain't got to put your hands on her or anything else. She's gone.
They both should be going. They both should be going down. Because it looked like both of them shot, first of all. And then, like, why are your guns on somebody in their own fucking home who is helpless?
Well,
who called y'all?
Only the one shot, and again, man, it's just seeing things like this, man, are just, it's heartbreking.
It makes you not want to call the cops. It makes you not want to call the cops unless you got your gun on you.
He's been suspended and pending an investigation, and it's like, what investigation is there? You know,
he should have been arrested at the scene,
and nobody could seem to answer. I don't know. Again, man, I try to stay away from this, but I mean, it's downright murder. It's like, what investigation needs to happen? I mean, you could see what happened. The fact that she was an unarmed woman in her nightgown and she dropped to her knees saying, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus and I'm sorry, I'm sorry. You know what I mean? That's just, it's just some devilish shit, man. And um
It's
I don't
just
What you got, old man?
it pissed me off. It make me just want to fucking say like motherfuckers won't learn until we start doing what the fuck they do to us. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to take that approach. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to because we too Malcolm. We're not Malcolm X. We are fucking what's his name? Martin Luther King. Like we too Martin Luther King with the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like if it was, I'm sure if the tables was turned, the motherfuckers would go find somebody and kill them and murk them. And I'm sorry, allegedly, I'll put it like that, but that shit pisses me off. What are people? Because it's like it's ridiculous. I don't know if this is the story for the election. I don't know because it seemed like every time the election come around, there's always some bullshit or some big time story about black people being killed. But this is this right here, that right there, and that's a woman. It don't even matter.
Yeah.
It don't even matter if it's a pussy or a dick. Thing is,
what you got, old man?
I'm sorry.
What you got, old man?
Oh, man, it's a it's like you start to get numb to some of this stuff. But for one good thing is that we're seeing the police department release the video footage rather early.
Yeah,
This cop is in custody. He's been denied bail. It seems like he is being dealt with accordingly.
Okay. So he isn't. I don't mean to cut you off. He is in custody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. No bail.
He's no bail.
Okay. Good.
Yeah. So it's like it's nice to see that happen the right way. I mean, but come on now. What do you expect from hiring a guy like this? You know,
he shouldn't have a gun. He should
you
be
know-
on the desk. He
you
should
know
be on
what-
the desk somewhere.
You know what else, Cuddy, man? Going into what you said, it was also nice seeing that sheriff come out. And it may not seem like much, but usually, they always try to. It seems like they always try to go into damage control. But the sheriff
Always.
came out and said we failed her, and I could appreciate that. Him taking accountability for the department as a whole instead of just going into damage control. But go ahead, Cuddy.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So hopefully, this doesn't result in any excessive deaths outside of this, because it's always conditions.
People are hot.
When they do
I
this type of
apologize
thing.
for saying some hot shit.
I mean, that's how a lot of people feel.
Yeah. Exactly. And see, you said one thing, man. You said you kind of get numb to this, and that's the problem. Why I think that's the reason, not the problem. That's the reason why, man. And it may sound bad. Why I kind of try not to look at these things because I can't get numb. That stuff hurts, man. It's almost like it cracks me in the jaw, and I want to tear up because there was a brother. I think his name was Reese. His name is Reese Waters. He's got a great show. I think he's more on the left side of the aisle, but he calls it down the line. And he had a list, man. He got to like 60 something with all of these, black people, men and women who were killed unjustly. And so many times you see people saying either I can't breathe, I'm sorry, what did I do wrong? Why did you shoot me? There was nothing hostile that came from any of these people, man. And you see a black woman praying. Like he said, when you hear, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, and I'm sorry, this is a scared person. And you had another big thing. You had an island between you and her. There was a whole countertop in between. If that water would have barely touched you, like you could have dodged. It's like,
right.
It goes back to what people say, man. You got people that have weapons training, as well as other kinds of training, to do this job, and they get to say, "I'm in fear for my life." Yet the regular Joe Smo, who's had no kind of training on how to interact with them, has to keep calm and keep cool when you put a effing gun in their face, man. And You know, they don't even train you to they don't train you to shoot people
What
in the
cop ever
face.
told you if you don't move, I'm gonna shoot you in the face?
Come on, man. Come
Like
on. I mean,
whoever said I'm gonna shoot you specifically in your fucking face.
that's what I'm saying. And so then when the trial comes up, if there, hopefully we get a trial. I mean, are we gonna play, what game are we gonna play here? The murder one, murder two game? Are they gonna try and overcharge him to throw the
Kill him.
case?
Kill
We'll
him.
see.
You know,
Execute him. He
no.
executed.
Absolutely. That's what we want. But I'm saying realistically, is
Right.
this going to be a situation where they're going to overcharge him? Because they do that. They'll overcharge one of these
To
people
bring it down so
to
that he
bring it
gets charged.
down,
Yeah,
or
they
or
stack them.
or you know what? We couldn't prove murder once, so we got to throw it out. You see what I'm saying? It's a
We're
bad
gonna have
game that
to,
gets
yeah,
played.
we're gonna have to see because, like, old man has stated, man, they did their due diligence real quick with this one.
Yeah.
No bail automatically or whatever. That's not a good look. You're supposed to be one of them. You're supposed to be one of the guys in the system, and they already said they denied you bail already. Yeah, you kind of fucked. You kind of fucked.
Man,
So
Let me
we'll
say
see.
this.
We'll see how this one goes.
If I hear one Uncle Tom say, that when we kill each other,
Just
fuck
stay
you, I fucking
offline.
stand for because
Yeah.
I'm sick of that.
Stay offline.
I'm
Miss
done.
Kiki. Stay
Yeah,
offline.
you
I'm
might as
sorry.
well.
Yeah, you might as well
Allegedly.
stay offline.
Might as well
It's
stay
an
offline.
election year. Stay offline. Just don't, because it's out there.
Because you got
Don't.
you
It's
you
out
already
there.
got the videos coming.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
mean,
It's out there.
Miss
She should have did this. She
none
should
other
have did that.
than
Fuck y'all.
none
She
other than
resisted. She resisted
none
arrest.
other, none other than none other than
Allegedly.
Candace Owens is already talking about hey,
That's what I said.
this
Just
is
stay
not
off.
an issue of this.
Don't.
Please don't the left. And it's like, bitch, everything is not the left and the right.
Right.
There's right and wrong also.
Exactly. There's fucked and there's fucked up.
Right. Like everything is not the left, the left. And
Right.
that's why I said, man, all of these people giving that girl attention, man. Like at first chance she gets, she's gonna be back on the BS, man. There has to be some compassion to not always use certain things for content, to say some salacious shit just for attention.
Bro, this is how people feed their families now. This is the
Yeah.
new 9 to 5
man.
sauce. They have
But
to have it.
It's
This is
so
the
dumb
new
though.
9 to 5,
you go
man. I'm
against your
sorry.
own- You go against your own people. You go against your own fucking people.
For a
this
check.
Like if it happened to you, like
Yeah,
if
for a
whoever say that, I hope it happened to them. Like for real. And
Bro,
I'm
this
sorry I had to say that because that mean her life didn't mean shit, but a check to you, and that's somebody's family member. I think somebody's mother,
Oh yeah.
auntie. You know what I'm saying? So fuck you and you trying to get any kind of richness off of that. If anything, we need to unite and put up a fight for the motherfucker. That's the problem. We can't come together for shit. But y'all allow motherfuckers to break our chain every fucking day, and it's been going on since. I mean, it's America history, for real, for real.
This is bro. I was having a conversation with my wife because it's a lot of black folks online like, oh, DEI. I'm like, it is interesting that you guys start repeating whatever a certain group of people says, and I hate this DEI argument because it almost automatically gives the perception that white people automatically qualify for everything because DEI never seems to pertain to them. And I'm listening to these other black people say this, and I'm like, you don't understand how you hurt yourself. You already got people like my wife who's a nurse, and she's told me countless times how she's went to work and she gets the questions of, where did you go to school at? How long have you been a nurse? To outright, they wanted another nurse. They didn't want a black nurse. She's heard that. Now, mind you, she's got the best record there. She's, when she goes in for, her monthly reviews, she's got the best out of everybody. She's one of 2 black nurses there with a third black CNA. And, then you get these people, it's like DEI. Like these people didn't work hard. And again, you see these black people saying things about DEI. You got these people, other black people like, yeah, Sonya Massey should have, like, what the fuck do you know? Like, how are you going to act if somebody puts a gun in your face? You know what I mean? I've had, obviously I've had weapons on me. You don't know how you're gonna act, man. Something takes over other than logic a lot of times, and I think it's easy for people to say, well, yeah, they should have did this, they should have did that. Well, let's see how you react if I put a Roscoe in your face. So, yeah, man, rest in peace to that young lady, man.
And
Yes,
it's already somebody at your door getting smart and talking shit, and you're trying to tell them, "Oh, I just got out the shower. That's what took me so long." You know what I'm saying? Like, so if somebody's already coming at me foul and fucked up, I'm probably scared to open the door. I already called y'all, and then she opened the door and she said, "Please don't shoot me. Please don't hurt me."
And I get it,
Police, y'all need to understand that video right there should show y'all that y'all fucked up and y'all need a different protocol. And if that's what y'all doing, then say that's what the fuck y'all doing so motherfuckers can be armed when y'all come to their fucking door.
I get it. They deal with a lot in the course of a day, man. You encountering a lot, but at the same time, that's what you're trained for. You're a professional, man, and you should treat every case individually, man. And
yes,
again, this was a woman.
And shout out, no, and shout out to the good guys, because there are good police officers. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to them, but fuck y'all who set out, because it's people that set out and can't wait to kill a black motherfucker. Let's keep it real with that. But we can go down a whole nother page. So I know y'all want to probably go to the next motherfucking.
Yes,
I hear you.
Let's go ahead and land the plane.
Shout out to her family, man. Shout out to her. Rest in peace, baby, and shout out to your family.
Thank you, sir. Speaking of fucked up shit, I sent y'all a clip or whatever. My man got released yesterday.
Good. Well, I think it was about to be a public outcry.
Bruh. But can you imagine?
Oh my God.
You in court and they tell you your shit's been dismissed. Go pack your shit. You out tonight.
But what is the district attorney or the attorney general? It was a district attorney was like, this. So let me say this. This is what the issue is for a lot of people, amongst other things with Kamala. There was a guy, I forget what his name is. He did a short documentary on YouTube, man. He was on death row. And she refused to review evidence that proved him innocent, even when she was court ordered. And it was getting down to 0 hour for him. But this gentleman here, I think the Innocence Project proved him to be innocent. He was right when he was about to get released. The attorney no.
You going back to your cell.
No, whoa, wait a minute. Hold on, big bro. That's not what happened. He was released. He was getting ready to leave. I think they walked him out. And when he was waiting on the ride, they went, said, no, come on. And he was like, what?
Yeah.
No, you got to come back with us.
And it was for another week or 2 weeks, something like that. He had to go sit back down.
Yeah.
Had to go back in for another.
Yeah.
He was packed up. And they told him, nah, district attorney just put in a call saying that we can't release you because they trying to, find some more shit.
We got a thumbs down.
He always gets the thumbs up.
Yeah, man. Some shit popped off, man. The shit was foul, man. They had my man ready to go. He was ready to get that inside of the mouth scan from the wife. And it didn't happen.
Oh my God, I heard that.
It didn't happen, man. They snatched him, man. You can't do that to him, man. That will drive you. You've been in for over 30 years.
Something you ain't do.
And you smell free man's air. And they like, nah, just because your ride was late.
Can you imagine all the smack he heard on his way back?
I'd start walking. I'd start walking. Like, lesson learned, y'all. Take this as a lesson. They let you out the motherfucker. Just walk.
Nah, I know dudes was throwing packs of noodles at him. Like, here you go, fam. I'm sorry for you. Here, man. Here, take my honey buns. Here, man. Take all my shit. Damn,
you gonna owe me later.
Whoever pocket he was on, he was like, "Welcome back, baby."
Nah, that brother went.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up, Miss Kiki. Damn, the brother did 30 years.
You thought
damn.
I'm sorry,
man. It's
that was some cold shit. But yeah, I saw this morning that he got released on Tuesday, and I was like, thank God. My man went home to his wife.
Period, man.
Damn, 30 fucking years. Imagine 30 years. I can't even do 30 days, let alone 30 years. And then they pull that shit when I'm free. I'm
They
free.
always sit these cats down for about like 20 to 30. There was a cat,
Easy.
I want to say in the
Easy.
Carolinas, man. He
He
sat
gonna
down.
he gonna get a good payout, right?
Depends.
We don't know.
They
We don't
trying to
know.
fight that, but
We
there
don't
was a
know.
cat. There was a cat that sat down for like 40,
Mhm.
40, and he took his money. He bought a house because he was locked up for 40 years. He never had the opportunity to have children. And his family would be at his house, his woman, and you would just see him off in the distance because they was, telling his story. He was
Yeah.
just sitting on his tractor, riding his tractor. He kind of like he ain't want nothing to do with the festivities, man. Like, that
It's
that
time you can't get back. It doesn't
40,
have nothing to
40,
do
40
with
years
Bro,
what
was
it's
to be
40.
saying.
something you didn't do.
Yeah.
And then
It's hard to adjust.
you got some of these politicians talking about, well,
You don't
it's
even
too
know.
costly to, give them all that money. Like, no, man,
You
this
don't
is
even know. You don't even know who you would have been. You don't even know. All you
that's what
know
I'm
is
saying.
survival, and then now you put me out in this world.
Yeah. I met a dude who
Wow, that's
actually was
fucked
doing
up.
a tour with the lady who falsely accused him of raping
Wow.
her.
He was doing what?
He got falsely accused of raping her. I see, dude, this is when I
Did she
first
go to
moved
jail?
out.
Did she go to
No,
jail?
no. When I first moved up, black guy, white lady, they were coming to they were talking to a law firm where I work at or whatever. And he was in the lobby waiting for her to arrive. And I kept looking at him like, because he's like 6'3", 6'3", 6'4", dark-skinned dude, bald head. And I was like, I've seen this dude before. I'm thinking this, celebrity. I was like, oh shit. I know you, man. I was like, and I was having a really bad day until I saw you. And, it would be all right if I shook your hand. And he was like, you know me from the show? I was like, yeah, I saw that episode. He was on fucking Montel Williams. And they do the rounds now where he gives, he talk about how he gave her forgiveness for falsely accusing. It was like, pretty much saying that, it wasn't her fault. It was them, the cops trying to, coerce her into picking out just anybody. Mind you, not only did he didn't attack her, he was at home. Like they never even met. He was at home. He did like 15, 18 some years. And now they go and talk about this whole process. That's how he get paid now. Just going around with her and they're doing, tours. And I was like, God dang, I know
God
you.
bless, you know what? God bless him.
Mm-hmm.
God bless him.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? At the end of the day, I'm gonna give her props too. But at the end of the day, like fuck you, bitch. But you should do this. You should help him get money, but you should take your ass to jail because at the end of the day,
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck who can coerce me or XYZ. Because if I was raped, I want the motherfucker that raped me in motherfucking jail, not some motherfucker that didn't do it.
See,
Mhm.
So
they
bullshit. Probably wasn't even raped for real. Let's keep it 1,000.
they worried about overturning Roe v. Wade and all this other. That's what they need to do. There needs to be a law in place for falsely accusing somebody of doing something.
Oh
You
yeah.
know, like that. Like was Brian Banks who was falsely accused of raping that girl, and then she tried to.
What was that? We just talked about the NBA player who just got drafted from Illinois,
Yeah.
who went to the bar and the girl said he touched me, and then come to find out they ran her. They got her phone, text
And she
messages.
got a train ran on her just before she said that. You stupid ass
That
bitch.
part, all those
She-
DNA specimens was in her drawers when they got
She-
everybody but the dude,
There
and
should
right before the draft.
there should be a 5-year minimum for falsely
Easy.
accusing somebody,
Well, let's say
Easy.
10
especially
years.
when these
Let's
cats.
say
That-
10 years.
That and also pinning the baby on the dude. But go
Right.
ahead.
Let's
Yeah.
say 10 years. No, for real. Let's say 10 years, and I'm a woman. 10 years.
Okay. Round up. I like that. All right.
Especially when these cats, man, get about 20 to 30 years, man.
Yeah.
It's and she just gets to go off and
Live her life.
yeah, it's look, we've seen Nazi war criminals. These cats 90 something years old, they
Yeah.
getting wheeled in wheelchairs.
Yeah.
But we know
Yeah.
Carolyn Bryant, who said that Emmett Till did
Till.
something to her. Oh, she had a good life.
Yeah.
Her family talking about leave her alone. It was the past. No, this bitch's life changed the course of history, man.
Bitch, I spit on her grave.
Yeah,
What was
so-
that old man who started was that old firefighter who
What
said
y'all
that he
white
left all
bitches
those
is
people?
doing.
He left those
I think
people in the
it's
house,
essential
or he let the house
Yeah.
burn down with people in it, and then he ended up on his deathbed, end up seeing those folks. And it was like, you remember that story about the firefighter who said that, I don't know who he was talking to, said that he had left.
Yeah,
he knew
yeah, I
there was
seen it.
people
Okay.
inside the house,
Yeah.
or whatever, and he let them die in the fire. And I guess on his deathbed or whatever, he started seeing those folks. And they said a lot of nursing homes said that a lot of folks who pass, they start seeing folks right before they go.
Yeah,
and,
it is.
Yeah,
it
man.
Is.
I hope Emmett, haunted the shit out of her ass.
You know what? I hope Emmett Till came and choked that bitch to death with his dick. I hope he did. You should choke that bitch with your imaginary dick, your ghost dick.
There's a lot in this country that people expect our folks to get over overnight, man. You know what I mean? And you find we end up finding out a lot of shit that we never knew about when somebody's about to die. It's like, you had a good life, man. What kind of punishment are you getting? You know, I mean, come on, man.
Yeah, man.
So, yeah, man. Hey, man, I'm glad the brother's out.
He's free.
Shout out to him. Shout out to his people. Yeah, man.
I hope the rest of your years is like amazing. Like, go travel, man. Do on their expense. I hope that they give them some money, not only just to live, just to go and live. Because that's fucked up.
Make up for that inside the mouth skin, sir.
Brady,
hey, man. Get that money and do this Wayne Brady thing.
So there you go. That's what you need to do. Come on, talk to me, man.
Wine you sipping on?
So yeah, man. This one was.
What's up, man?
I don't understand. Why Wayne had to go this route with everything, man. I was legitimately a Wayne Brady fan since that Whose Line Is It Anyway? When I saw the cat on the Chappelle show, I thought the cat was brilliant.
Yes, sir.
I always thought he was a dope, not just a comedian, but a dope
entertainer.
Yeah.
And now he's minimized his entire career down to the fact that he like boys. You
and sexual. He likes what his homeboy said. He said his two home. The lady had me watch the first episode, and I was like, all right, let me check him out. He brought in his homeboys, some of the homies, and asked him, like, pretty much trying to break the news to them before it got out there. And what's that? All right, Mr. Nisha. Yes, ma'am. Yes, he is. He said he was pansexual.
Yes, Tanisha.
And dude was like, what is that? And his homeboy broke it down to the other homeboy. Was like, that means he like humans. He like humans. That's what that pretty much means in a nutshell.
He likes everything. Yeah,
everything. He like humans.
But I just don't understand this need for those people to want to inform the world that I like the same shit. It's like you minimized your whole career. Like, bro, you could have had booty anytime you wanted without telling us, man. And
go to a Diddy party, motherfucker.
That's the whole thing, Sauce. He don't want to have to live in the shadows.
It's not about living in. It's not about living in the shadows. Don't their man on this show talk about what they do behind closed doors with their old lady.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
With their old lady, but if they see him with a dude, that's gonna be.
No, thank you, guys.
Hold on, baby.
Hold on. What do they always tell you? Get in front of it. Don't let the media put their spin on it.
He's definitely in front of the dick. He's definitely in front of the dick. But
what would happen if he sat down and just came out on, went to, out there in Malibu, walking around with a dude? Oh, scandal. Wayne Brady come out as gay. He wanted to get in front of the story.
I don't think anybody would have cared, Mr. Kane. This is a different age. Just up another gay motherfucker. Especially a black dude. You know all this sweet.
That's what you say.
Listen, man. Listen. Wayne think he's slick. Wayne found the opportunity to tell this is his way of saying, yeah, I got my ex-wife and my boyfriend living in the house. That ain't nothing. That his wife's life, his ex-wife's life partner. Nah, man, they doing sandwiches, man. They probably sandwiching him. No, man.
The thing is, he also came out and said he has a 6 month.
You just caught it, didn't you, Cuddy? Was that?
Yeah.
He got a what year old?
He got a 6-month-old.
Yeah,
he just had another kid.
Yeah, but that's his boyfriend, man. His ex dancer is now his wife's life partner. Come on, man.
And they got a kid. And they got a kid.
Man. The wife, that's a freak house, man. That's a that's a freak house. Yeah. Cuddy, am I right or wrong about this?
That's exactly what I thought.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, they some motherfucking freaks, man. Why would another dude live with his woman in a house with her ex-husband? Now, let me say this: Michael Beach, one of my favorite actors. We all know him from Cadence. His ex-wife lives in the house with him as well as his new wife. But that's because his ex-wife got sick. And he's like, this is the mother of my children. I can't sit here and watch her suffer. You know what I mean? So he got with the wife and they take care of it. And it's somebody else where the ex-wife lived. Bruce Willis. Demi Moore was living with him and his now wife so she could help take care of him because he got, super sick. And she was like, yeah, this is our kids. This some freak shit. His ex-dancer, them cats was already, them cats who they was playing whose dick is it anyway? Not whose line is it?
Oh, sauce. You put the sauce on it. Okay.
And I said, you notice I ain't been cussing, man, because somebody in the comments last time said, oh, you disrespecting your audience, was saying F this and MF. And my baby was like, you funny, just you cuss too much. I said, okay, I'm going to back up off of it. But Wayne was playing whose dick was it anyway? That's all I know. Okay. That's all I know. He was doing that freakness. You're not some freak. That's some freak. That's some freakness.
Man, tap in, old man. What you got?
When I saw it, that's the first thing I thought, man. It was like Wayne Brady has made enough money to live like Will Smith.
Damn.
I thought it was a freak out. I thought it was a freak house. Straight on some Diddy stuff. It just. I knew it was sideways.
Like he's saying too good.
It is not on the up and up over there, and he should not have cameras rolling.
I'm a woman. I knew.
Hey man, he got a check. He getting a check.
I'm a woman. I knew it was some sugar in that tank, but my thing is, I have to.
You saw it 3 p.m. Kiki.
Yeah, I had to put it down with sauce. Like, why is it such a big deal? Because my thing is, okay, I love y'all. But why is it such a big deal? Like, keep in your closet, because when it comes to heterosexual shit, like we don't. Hey, I sucked his dick last night. I'm fucking a man. I'm this. Why is it such a big thing for you to come out and say I'm fucking boys? I mean, like, do you and entertain the world? We don't give a fuck what you doing. Like, for real.
You say that, but that fuck with his money. He spoke about that. He's like, pretty much, I need to get in front of this because I don't know how this is going to affect. I got to take care of this show.
But what is you doing? Here's my thing.
What's up?
I understand what you're saying, but here's my thing. Your bedroom is your bedroom. It ain't no motherfucking camera in there unless you put it in there. That's all I'm saying. Like, I get what you're saying. Unless you want to walk around and hold hands with boys, okay, well, to just say that I'm gay and I want to walk hands with the motherfucker, that's on you. But at the same token, like, I just don't understand that shit. Like, if you want to fuck them. Unless you're going to come out and say, I'm going to marry him, which Obama let a lot of motherfuckers do, then go ahead and do the shit.
See, I'm with you. But see, that's what I'm saying, Mr. Kane, man. The cat's talent. It could have been somebody could have been like, man, we saw you with a boy, and that's my shit. And that motherfucker's that talented, man.
It's different for people who look like us. You can't even fucking
don't you compare them gays to us because they don't give a.
It's completely different for a black man, especially at his status. Like you said, all his accolades will get diminished to what somebody else said on TMZ.
I don't know. That's not fair, Ed. TMZ not fair, Ed, because no matter what we go through as black people, right? Mm-hmm. Gay people won't even motherfucking acknowledge what we go through. So that's not fair to even put our struggle in that shit because they don't give a fuck about the struggle. All they give a fuck is about where their dick is going instead of a pussy in the ass. And I'm just keeping it real. Like, that is not fair for you to say, because that is like the biggest argument to this day. Like, how is all these gay people getting all these rights and then black people don't get shit? So, I'm sorry,
still, Miss Kiki. I'm sorry you got heated, but it's still different when you a black celebrity.
I
Okay.
don't. No, man.
When you a black celebrity,
it's different when you black. Period. Whether you a celebrity, whether you.
I'm just saying, when you a black celebrity, it hit different.
Billy Porter is a gay spirit animal.
And been like that from day one. Not half, whole. Your man Brady been playing this part for a minute. I'm the husband. I'm a father. Now I'm pansexual. You know.
What is a gay spirit animal?
Billy Porter and Wayne Brady, two different spirit
animals. Man, I don't listen.
Two different spirit animals.
I think Billy Porter made it okay for any, because if you listen, man, if you a gay black dude, they motherfucker, you ain't as bad as Billy Porter. So you know, that's like all these gay motherfuckers. Look, man, I remember dudes. You be like, oh man, do you like fat girls? You could it ain't a dude. Well, you got a point. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Gay spirit.
Really, yeah, this cat is like a fucking pixie. You can't. I mean, I don't know, man. I just think that cat was too talented to have to. Like, I don't give a fuck about your personal life. Because I think Wayne Brady is a talent. I think he is. Let me say this. I think Wayne Brady is a force to be reckoned with who never got the opportunities that he shouldn't. He should have. He shouldn't. To me, he shouldn't have been relegated to just doing shit like. Who's got talent in that old ass game show that they brought back for him.
Let's make a deal.
Let's make a deal.
What you call it? Side note, lady of the house got on that when he was doing it. He was doing it in Vegas. She got on.
She was on there?
And she won.
Get the fuck. You got the episode?
Yeah, I got it. It's on DVD.
Oh, you got to at least send some of that, man. I can shout out to DJ LOH on the ones and twos. I ain't voting for Kamala. Don't whoop my ass. Anyways.
Man. But so let me ask this question.
Can I say something? Can I say something?
Does this change your opinion about him?
Me?
Yeah.
No, because that's what I'm saying, and I'm gonna be quick, Miss Kiki. That's my point.
Okay.
That's my point, Ed. Okay. He's so motherfucking talented. If you say you gay, I'm automatically, you a weirdo. But I can't tell you how to live your life. I feel like if you gay, whatever, I don't agree with the shit, but I'm not gonna try and stop you. I feel like you gotta live your life the best way possible to be happy. This world is hard enough. And if you draw air on this motherfucker and you're a human being that's not hurting anybody, you got the right to live your life. Just don't force that shit on me, no. But that's what I'm saying. The motherfucker is so talented. I thought that show was corny until I was like, this cat is fucking hilarious. Mm-hmm. And he stole the show every fucking time. When they brought it back, he stole the show. I didn't think he was going to be that funny on Chappelle. And when Chappelle, because Paul Mooney, Paul Mooney and Chappelle was mocking him, and then he came on there, and the whole premise of the Lonzo shit, the cat didn't need to do this. But hey, man, you sweet boy, that's your boyfriend. It ain't. I'm sorry, Mr. Y'all probably got a three-way. Y'all got a three-way thing going on. Just a freak house.
No.
Go ahead, 3 p.m.
That was fine. I just wanted to recant my statement from last week that I was on your show when I was just like. Hey, when I was speaking on Kamala, because I was just like, hey, we gonna do this, and then I'm gonna get the gay men who want to be women to vote for her. I apologize.
I heard that shit.
I don't. I take that back.
Okay? Old man, what you got, old man?
What you got, brother? What you got?
Besides, they having a sandwich going on in that house. A sandwich.
Nothing, man. I
salami and turkey.
Thought of it.
Lettuce.
I thought Wayne Brady was like this, since I first seen him,
Okay.
Between him and the other slash man, Cordell Stewart,
Wow.
Wow. You just see it in him, and that's
okay.
So it wasn't a big shock to me that he come out and said I'm bi. Like
pan,
see
people,
it,
pan,
whatever. It was bi back in my day.
Why did they use pan? Because like you mix ingredients in there. Like why?
Pan is a Greek deity, man, that was half animal, half goat, and he fucked everything from humans to animals. So hence the term pansexual. It's just another like 70 something odd genders. I mean, odd identifications for two sexes and two genders. It's now I'm gonna say this is some absolutely crazy shit that people, because I just think that motherfuckers don't want to be straight out called gay. Motherfuckers, they don't like the, excuse me, they don't like the term gay,
They
so they
don't.
come up with creative. You
That
know,
is happy. Gay
I'm,
is
I'm,
happy.
I'm, I'm
I'm
saying,
pussy adjacent. You know?
right. I'm non-binary. Call me them as if I'm a plural. Like just changing the words and all of this nonsense, man. Just say you gay. Just if you
Gay.
sleeping with a boy, you're gay. That's
Just
it.
do me a favor. If y'all got some downtime, man, if you
Gay.
can, it's on Freeform. Catch the first episode. It's
I don't know, bro. You made me watch
I
that other
know.
stuff. You made
I
me
know,
watch that.
man. I
What was
know,
homeboy that was on there sucking toes? I tried it, Ed. Did it for you. And I saw this cap. I
Wait,
saw the
wait.
trailer.
No, there's
My bad.
no sucking. There's no sucking anything like that. It's just him pretty much explaining. You know, all you need is the first episode. I don't need to watch anything else. No
I'm
more
gonna try
episodes.
it. I'm gonna try it,
If you
man.
can,
Because
check
if
it
you
out.
say it's like that,
Yeah,
and it's
just check it
Wayne,
out.
all right, I'm gonna try.
And
Bro.
you're a fan of Wayne.
I'm a
So
fan of Wayne. I've been a fan of Wayne, but
just check
you
him
know.
out and hear where he's coming from. You may get a little bit of better, a little
I just want
better
to let
perspective for what's
I
going
just
on.
want to let Wayne know, even though I know that you like being a top or bottom, I don't know.
Oh,
I've always enjoyed who you are without even knowing your sexuality. And
Go
I'm
ahead,
just-
old man. Go
that's
ahead,
the
old man.
most hilarious compliment.
I would have continued being a fan without even knowing that. And if you were walking with a guy, I would just be like, that's him and him. So I just want to let you know that. So
3 p.m. Kiki has landed the plane.
World's most
Yeah.
expensive wedding.
Wait a second.
man.
Hold on.
I never saw.
he
I never
paid, he
saw the
paid
full
for that
picture, man.
pussy.
And
I
that's the
never
reason
saw
why
the
I
full
put the
picture,
full
man.
photo up there.
God
Yeah.
dang! I didn't know he was living large and
Yeah, I
enjoying.
saw
He's
it.
the heir of a billionaire.
Let me see. Let me cover it up from half.
Yeah, she's the heir of a pharmaceutical company, the Marchands. But this
And his dad is paid. He's built like the Hurley emblem. Jesus.
he looked like if you pull
You
his
know
upper
what,
body
Ed?
up,
You know what, Ed?
it's
You
gonna
be
be
ready to
another
move
little.
on. No, let me get an Ed because Ed be ready to move on as soon as we say some ignorant shit. But then he can get his off. Y'all be
That's the truth. That's what's funny about
No,
it.
because this is the first time I've ever seen a full picture because it's always from like here up. I never seen the full, but God dang, family.
Hey,
Miss Kiki, did you see how much this whole thing cost?
it's arranged.
680 million.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
this is what she said because I said it was arranged
cute.
too.
He cute.
This is why I looked.
Go
I said it was arranged too, but then
Yeah.
I read the article, and homegirl said that two people introduced them to each other, and she said they just hit it off. And I said, "You's a lying bitch."
Yeah.
You know who you and I'm a curse. You know who his daddy is.
Yes,
And the
yes,
fact
sir.
that you got a $680 million, listen, it ain't a woman on this planet that wouldn't bust it open for that dude for $680 million, and you would stay with him because you know you're gonna be the heir to some of that money. I was listening to this Beyonce song.
When you said the price, that made me. I don't see none of that shit.
See?
Y'all see in the picture.
See what I'm
look at
saying?
Miss
See?
Kiki.
Listen.
I'm horny as hell now.
See, 600 mil for the. That's just for the wedding. That ain't the lifestyle. That's just the wedding.
Right. I seen women try to lie. I was watching this Beyonce. I was looking for Dolly Parton's Jolene song. Don't ask me why.
Go ahead.
And Beyonce remade it.
Uh-huh.
And she was, the premise of the song is, she didn't want the girl to steal her man. And all the women were in the comments like, we don't want no Jay-Z. You ain't got to worry about that. This, that, and the fifth. I said, you lower minimum wage if Hove didn't have Beyonce and offered to change you and your next few generations' life, you would do it. You would be that dude's side babe. So don't lie. This is not shocking. The only thing that's shocking is she's sitting up there telling a lie. She should have just let them say that wedding was arranged because she know goddamn well that they just didn't hit it off. You look at that dude. Look at that dude. He look a little slow.
Jay-Z. I just want to say this to Jay-Z. If they playing you like that, baby, they may say you look like a camel, but I'll let you rub a dread on my clit. Holla at me.
Yeah. She's willing to give Jay
I'm gonna holler
the
at
side
y'all
of the mouse skin.
next week. Ed's wine of the week.
I got 2 humps. You'll like my camel, baby.
Wow.
That's like that Chinese millionaire, that Korean millionaire that was offering like 50 million to marry his daughter.
Yeah, for his kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I contemplated it.
Did you?
She might have had an accident shortly after.
Wow.
You know,
But you know, I'm in all actuality,
I'm lying like a motherfucker.
When I keep it 1,000, he's not bad looking. He's just overweight.
Well, all jokes aside, let's just.
And I believe that she beautiful. Like looking at her, like she's beautiful. I believe if she allow him to do all the multiple positions he'll flick, he'll be who you want in a year.
Well,
just keep fucking him. Keep fucking him.
All jokes aside, they may have hit it off, but I'm just saying the fact that she can have the fact that I mean, people gonna look at it like that. That's a gorgeous woman, and a rotund brother such as myself. Even though when I saw him, I said, "God damn, I ain't that bad." You know what I'm saying? I was like, "Woo, shit, I can breathe a little bit." I don't feel bad having a little CPAP.
He's not a bad look. Let me keep it real. He's not a bad looking man. But I know she can whip him into shape to make him who she wants. But if they hit it off, if they hit it off, let's just say it, because there are very genuine people in this world who fuck with people who they can vibe with, which we should do.
Come on now, we got dudes. You know, I don't know if big dudes are in because what, Jelly Roll?
No, but let me tell you this. No. I can tell you this. You go down south, big man is in.
Well, I thought it was actually a merger of, you know,
the families.
Yeah, because that's what I would have thought it was, because
exactly
pharmaceutical company, you know, and you know those pharmaceutical companies are international, so I figured that's what it was. But I mean, just alone to have a $680 million
the wedding. That's not the. If you have a $600 million wedding, what do you think your lifestyle's like?
Come on, man. Come
on.
Let me tell you. None of us ever see none of that.
And it's multiple days. I mean, they're going from country to country.
My hand is raised. Because what could you do in an event to get married that it costs $680?
That's what I'm about to say, Miss Kiki.
Because I'm gonna talk to them. Let me talk to them. Y'all could send me some money and I could put y'all. I bet you. We're just going to the Dollar Tree and spraying shit silver and gold. I could have that shit done with 5,000.
So listen,
taking everything, and y'all could have paid me all that shit. Y'all should have called me, paid me.
So dig it.
I'm tired of being broke in America.
So dig it. It's what it is the father rented 100 private jets to fly in guest. Rihanna's performance. So Rihanna, you know, I think she's a billionaire now.
Yes.
So you got to pay her probably a minimum about 10-20 million, because she doesn't even really, you don't see her performing like that. They
got Bieber. They got Bieber for 10.
They got Bieber for 10. So and then the celebration is over a period of 2 months.
Yes.
You know, so but I'm just 680 million for what? But
flex. It's the flex.
It's the flex. Let me tell you something.
It got to be a flex, and it's dumb. But for y'all to have that much money, like, holler at me because I'm struggling.
I'm gonna just say this:
people got it like that. Some people over there, they got it like that. That's a flex.
Yeah,
it's a flex. Where they at? India.
Yeah,
motherfuckers say I should go over there. I'm about to go.
But it's, you know what's crazy?
Like, I know somebody, because this Ali name supposed to be ALI anyway, so I'm about to go over there. My dad is in that motherfucker, daddy.
It's crazy that you know, that man can afford to have a $680 million wedding, but then you look at the what is it, the Ganges River, or whatever that huge river that water is, and that's polluted with all kind of animal feces and shit.
Everything. Everything is in
everything,
there.
right? That you can't even help the people there. Like that's a lot of money. That's some shit to rub in people's faces, man. That's
That's like
one
me
day.
fucking
That's
Elon
what it
Musk.
is. It's
That's
so they
like
can
me
have that
fucking
title.
Elon
We
Musk.
had the world's most expensive wedding. That is the flex.
While the babies
That's
is
the
swimming in
flex.
shit
And shit and drinking it.
and
Yeah.
drinking it,
Yeah.
and the cows with the cows.
Mhm.
You know, that's why that kid got 4 legs. I mean, it's it's sad. It's dope to see in a sense, because I remember watching Charlemagne. He said that he met some baseball player
Excuse me.
that
Breakfast
that
Club. Shout out.
that managed to flip his money into some ungodly amount. And he
Mhm.
said they got cool, and he said they, the dude said, "Hey man, you want to go this place with me?" And they hopped on his plane, and he said that he's seen some things that the average person would not be able to see. That people with like real money, like money, like he said there's a whole nother part of life in the world
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
we would never see
It's called
because
fuck you money. And
yeah,
this is
like
what they're doing.
Well,
what's
I'm
that
not
place that Iron Man was racing in part two? Was that Monte Carlo
Monte
or
Carlo, south of
yeah,
Spain. Yeah.
south of Spain? That type shit. Or these other places we don't know about. I call myself one to take my woman to see what the Northern Lights. What
Elon. Well, I just
them
want
little igloos that you sleep in? I call myself getting on my computer looking that shit up. That motherfucker said 10,000. We said we finna go see Ed. Get some griddle cakes with DJ LOH on the ones and twos and some spicy limeade, motherfucker.
Oh,
do y'all know if
man.
Elon? Do y'all know if Elon Musk is? Do y'all know if he married?
He got a chick. He just had a
He got a
kid.
baby,
not too
yeah.
long ago. He just had a kid. He got a chick.
Oh, never
So-
mind, Elon.
He
Cause I
don't
was,
like your persuasion anyway.
That part.
I
That
was
part.
gonna persuade his
You
ass.
need not apply. You know,
You can't even get naked in front of that dude.
he
I'm telling you,
Elon,
you better look at some of his
Hey,
tweets.
Hold on. Elon, because I know you living a life probably like how what's his name that we
Miss
just was
Kiki
talking
said, "I'm gonna
about?
force this on
Wait,
him."
hold on.
Yeah, she is.
What's his name that we was just talking about?
You talking
Because he like boys.
about
Wayne.
Wayne. Okay, Elon Musk. You must don't want to tell the world, but if I am your persuasion and you want to keep me a secret, listen, talk to me.
You know he is not number 823 on our of our subscribers.
You never know. But I'm just telling you, Musk. Holler at Keith.
Listen, man.
Is
Yeah,
I'm
man.
in Youngstown, Ohio, and I'm trying to move where you.
But that's what you got, Cuddy. You ain't saying nothing, man.
Oh, don't.
Is he frozen?
He froze it. Oh, there you go.
What you got? What you got on the
What you
topic?
got, old man?
Oh, well, on the marriage.
Yeah.
The marriage and the money.
Cuddy like, I don't care.
Money,
Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Nah. When I first saw the photo of the chick, man, she just had that look on her face like she's already sick of this dude. It's just like she probably already seen him naked once. It's just
And just threw up.
yeah.
Every time he sweats, I just smell curry.
Hold on, let me tell you.
Wait a minute, Ed. What you
If
say?
his dick hang
What'd you
longer
say,
than
Ed?
his stomach,
Go ahead, Miss Kiki.
if his dick hang longer than his stomach, she good.
Would you say, Eddie? You said every time he sweat, he smell like curry.
I'm sorry. Onions.
It smells like curry.
Smell like onions. Because that's a big dude.
That's a big
Come on now.
motherfucker, big
And
rope.
if you got a big dick,
It's like if you pull him, it's a small version of him in itself, and if you pull him again, it's another smaller version.
I didn't know pimping
Like
was
a
that
Russian
big.
you gotta
Yeah.
understand, he looking
He got
ass,
that money.
pussy.
He ain't got to do that. He got bread, man.
Yeah, he got bread.
He
He got people for
got
that.
bread. He ain't a broke
got
dude.
people for
He
that.
better do it. He better
He
do
got
it.
people
He
for
ain't got to do that.
And again, I'm
Matter of
with
fact,
you
she
on
doing
this
that to
one,
him.
Sauce. This is a business.
Yeah, this is a
business arrangement, man. This is an alignment of
And that's
two
what
big
I
ass
asked y'all. I
families.
said, is it
together.
like? I
Yeah.
said, is it like an arranged marriage?
Yeah,
So-
but Sauce
No,
wanted to
no.
explain how she said how they instantly
I asked
clicked.
that on God.
Yeah.
So she's saying that two friends introduced them and they hit it off from there. But
Mom and dad.
come on,
Go
this
ahead.
this is an international pharmaceutical company and a
Yes.
billionaire daddy.
Yes, sir.
It's a merger of families.
Mhm.
He was
Y'all
never
crazy.
gonna marry a fine ass hairdresser.
It just seems
That
like y'all
part.
some haters. Y'all some haters because
is
I
she-
fuck with him. I
Did
will
she-
fuck
Wow.
with him.
Yeah, because you Googled him. You know what he's working with as far as in that bank account. You know where he comes from.
He is so sexy. He is more than what you see. He is more than what you see.
You ain't got to tell me. Tell him that. Say that energy for him when you get
I
in the
know
room.
me and his kids will be amazing.
Wow.
If
Wow.
she don't
See,
want
that's
them,
just it.
if
They
she
probably
don't
won't
want
even have kids. They probably won't even have kids. I don't know, but this shit is crazy. Just the amount of money they spent.
all he gotta do is put that
on
stomach on their back and hit it.
Country to
No,
country.
they're gonna have kids because they got to solidify that that union.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I
You're
mean?
right. Daddy
gotta
was like, I put up
solidify
all
that
this money. I better get some fucking grandkids out of this.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. She gonna push out one or two.
Listen,
Yeah.
if you're on a poly and you don't want to have sex with them, put me in there. I don't give a fuck.
Kiki said, "Tag me in.
Tag me in.
I'll be the surrogate."
Listen, girl.
Next.
What we got next, man? Am I the asshole for reminding someone they're a loser? Let me see something.
Come on,
Oh,
man.
shit.
Come
Hell
on, man. This whole story. Old man, you got the rundown, man.
yeah.
No,
You got it.
Yeah, let me get to it, man. Let me see. Let me pull this.
If I remind her of something. Yeah, I think anybody who can remind, before we even get to the story, if you can call somebody a loser, like, that's foul. Unless he's just like a molester of kids and he ain't got shit going for himself, then yeah.
Am I the asshole for reminding someone that they are a fucking loser at my friend's dinner party? I am a 24-year-old male, was invited to my friend's dinner party, about 10 people total. There is one dude, 22-year-old male, who I never liked. And he is a leech and an overall asshole. He is the younger brother of one of the people in our friend group. The reason why I hate him is because of how often he asked for money for me and his older brother and the rest of the group. When I first met this kid, he called me the day after at 3 a.m. asking me to come pick him up from the bar because he was drunk. He asked me almost like I was obligated to do so. Another time I picked him up to grab food for a past dinner party we had. He bought chips and a bunch of other snacks, but stuffed them in his backpack and didn't bring it to the get together. He didn't buy anything for the party. He constantly asked the entire group for money for his rap singing career, even though he works part-time for his dad cleaning toilets. The list goes on. Come the dinner party, he called me out during the dinner for being a bum over something we were talking about at dinner. I replied to him he doesn't want to start anything with me, which to that he started calling out all my flaws and making fun of my current job. It's corporate, but for a small company. Not really sure why he made fun of that, to be honest. We were drinking beers and stuff, so maybe he was drunk, which I said to him and told him, relax, but he kept pressing the matter over nothing. I sat up in my seat and reminded him that he is a fucking loser. I started by saying, do you know how much of a fucking loser you are? You leech off of your brother and the rest of us. You do absolutely nothing but beg for money for your stupid fucking music career that isn't going anywhere, and you work as a toilet cleaner for your daddy. Shut the fuck up. I was really pissed off, man. I can't lie. For him to try and embarrass me like that in front of everyone just set me off. It got really quiet, and I told him, don't ever try to embarrass me in front of a group of people like that, you fucking loser. He ended up just kind of looking down and sitting there. Dinner got back to normal after about 15 minutes, and then we all went home. Older bro says he knows his younger bro was out of line, but he said that his brother is aware of his current situation and was most likely just lashing out because of how his life is turning out. He asked me to just talk to him and apologize. I am absolutely willing to talk to him, but I am not apologizing for anything. We can have a civil one-on-one conversation to determine why he thought it was a good idea to try and embarrass me and continue to do so after I told him to stop. And if he wants to apologize to me, that's fine. Friend called me heartless, said that I am kicking someone while they are down. Friend group is pretty split. Some say I was being too mean. Other half is saying it was really good. It was a really good reality check for him, and that he also was way out of line for absolutely no reason. Am I the asshole?
Not at all.
Nope.
Not at all. Don't throw rocks and then hide your hands.
There you go.
And that's what Youngin was doing, and he had to learn a lesson. He had to learn in front of everybody and get broke down to the brake pads. So that's on him.
There you go.
Oh man, how many times you been in this situation where a motherfucker who's already out of pocket and decides to take aim at you and what you got going on because they shit fucked up? How many times that happened to you within family?
Yeah, it's happened quite a lot, man. But at a certain point, man, it gets
Wasn't
to
me though.
Right.
But like at a certain point, it gets to like, why are you saying and who are you proving? Or what are you proving to who? You know, it's like dude knows he's successful. You know, dude knows that he's a bum. Like
we all have those days, old man, where it's just anybody but that motherfucker could talk shit. Anybody but that motherfucker could talk shit right now. I'm saying, you fix your face to come out of pocket about me. You okay? Now you got to get it. I got to give it to you. You know, and that's I think what happened. Miss Kiki, have you been in a situation where somebody who you know damn well ain't got no reason speaking to you that type of way come out their face and you had to correct them?
Yes. And I've done it the same way because I used to not want to hurt nobody's feelings, but if you choose to hurt my feelings, guess what? I'm gonna give you who the fuck I am when you thought I was just a pussy, and then you're gonna be mad. So no, I do not think you are supposed to put people in their place at the end of the day, because if you coming at me a certain way, it's only because of jealousy, right? That's all that is, jealousy. And first of all, I'm gonna make you feel dumb because I'm like, why did you ask me that? Was that meant to hurt me? And then I'm gonna proceed to make you feel like the scum of the earth that you are. Like, that's just what it is, because you're mad because you can't get what I can get, or you know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to say that I'm above anybody because the way I live my life, and I'm sure that the other person did too. You don't live your life. First of all, anything that anybody get, they work hard for it, right?
For the most part, yeah.
Unless somebody had a silver spoon in their mouth. But if they humble, how dare you come at them like that? You know what I'm saying? So, no.
Sauce?
Yeah, I'm like this all the time because I don't like hypocrites. I do this shit to my mother. I mean, I don't call her a loser, but you know, sometimes she get out of pocket with stuff.
Realest nigga I know. Because man, listen, I love you.
They laugh because
the fucking blood for real, nigga.
Right on. They laugh because they know my mom. I do this to cats at work. Like this one dude was like, oh man, such and such was 30 minutes late to work. I said, bro, called no show the other night. You can't talk about it. Like,
yeah.
So I really hate hypocrites, man. I'm not a perfect person, but you know, I'm not somebody that preaches one thing and does another. Case in point, man. You know, the Cuddy and Big Bro, they know how bad of a drinker I was. I don't go preaching to people about drinking. I simply say, hey man, stay safe and be careful, man. Don't get too wild. But I don't preach to people not to do that. But I get it, man. I think it came to a head. He already didn't like dude because he saw what he was doing. He saw him getting over, and he was getting over with him. And so finally, it's like, motherfucker, you got the nerve,
You owe me money and you talking shit. Go ahead.
Come on, baby. I've been there. I've been there with cats like, hey, ho, So, I also see what old man is saying, like. You kind of try to avoid that, but when you in front of a group of people and you know that person is taking advantage of that group too, especially I can't hold it.
They say turn the other cheek. How many cheeks you got, man?
Right. I'm gonna say sauce. They playing you like a motherfucker.
That's
like
what I'm saying, man.
You know what I mean? Like they pulling your whole card.
And then I think for the brother, my last little thought is I think for the brother to say, hey man, can you apologize? I ain't apologizing to him. I take care of him.
What's the saying? Consequences without repercussions or just suggestions?
That's hey, the one thing is though, like when you do that to somebody, you teach them a motherfucking lesson.
Yeah.
You feel me? because it's somewhere in their subconscious, they think that it's okay to fucking do people like that when you ain't where you need to fucking be. So I think that it was
You listen, man. I'm a firm believer in this truth. You got to draw on a line. You got to draw a line in the sand with some people, and everything ain't out of
boundaries.
it's not out of a hatred thing. There was a time when Big Bro had to draw a line in the sand with me, man, and you know, it teach you something about yourself, man. I value the friendship, so. It was like, hey, man, this was my problem. Okay, that problem is over, but I made mistakes in the past, man. I embarrassed that man. Hey, man, it took a while for people to understand I don't drink no more. So, when you make mistakes, man, you gotta, because the Cuddies be like, hey, man, if people still think you drink, some people got to take a break from you, man, or let you know who you are, man, for you to get better. Because if not, you're gonna continue down the same path. And that conversation, it might have been harsh, but it could have changed his life, man. He could have said, man, look at me, man. I'm taking advantage of the people I supposedly care about, and I got the nerve to talk nonsense when this cat is picking me up. When I got snacks in my bag and ain't contributing, he ain't say nothing. You know what I'm saying?
He didn't call me out for bringing, taking back the snacks.
Man, he got 7 cans of Pringles in his his spray ground backpack.
He was specific. He put them back in his backpack and just took them home. Like this motherfucker shady, and didn't nobody call him out on that. And then you gonna talk about my job?
Yes,
you gonna talk about my job and you scrub toilets.
There you go.
I guarantee you he didn't take any of that time for self-reflection. He just went and wrote another battle rap.
Niggas be hating on me.
Right. Yeah, man. Hey. I was like, I wanted to do black, so he said he was a rapper. So
said he was a rapper, man. He got back in the booth.
Right.
Hey, man. I thought the shit was fucking hilarious, man. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for another great episode.
Yes, sir. We appreciate you, man.
Yeah, I'm drinking Hidden Hill Estates. Yeah.
Okay. All right. How is it, man?
It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Go to TeePublic and
send me the link for that, man.
Got you. Shit. Clinton sent it to the group text.
Cause that motherfucker fly.
Yeah, he sent it to the group text.
Hey, man, I think I said 5 curse words. That's a record.
Yeah, it is. Congrats to you, sir.
Man, I'm trying to clean it up, man, for the show purposes, man. For real, man. I get it. That person.
When something hits you hard, there's no stopping the sauce train. You just it has to come from the soul, and cussing comes from your soul.
There you go. I'm glad. Thank you. I appreciate that.
I know where it comes from because you try hard, because you focus, you stop, and I see you pause and trying to watch what the fuck you're saying.
Yeah, I'm trying not to say the N word or curse.
But when something hits you, you like, man, motherfucking nigga over there. It's coming, it's flowing. I was like, that's just who he is.
But I'm glad Miss Kiki pointed out how Ed be sneaking his stuff in. That cat says
you want us to shut the fuck up quick.
Right.
But that motherfucker was some real shit.
Let's move on. But dang, when I was with him, he sweated on me and smelled like curry. I said, oh, that curry be stinking, man. Oh, it tastes good.
You know.
I remember installing.
Hang back for a second, Sauce, when it's over.
All right. I remember installing cable in this lady's house. And I thought this was the most racist crap on the planet.
What's up?
She kept saying, she said, the people who live here before me, they were Indian. Oh my God, I can't get this smell out of my house. It's a brand new apartment. They won't give me another apartment because I already signed a lease. I don't know what that is. That curry smell. It was strong too. Like they put it under the carpet, but yeah, man. But that's all I got, baby.
I love me some curry, but yeah,
that shit good. I don't fuck with nobody.
You got name right. Red, green, whatever, brown. Yep, I love it. Yellow, yes, exactly. Yeah. Love that shit. Family, thank you again. See you next time.
Thank you for having me.
Oh shit, yeah, keep it up.